As you all know, last night around 10 p.m. the police and armed soldiers came to Harvest House in the company of about 20 youths, and they violently and forcibly installed those youths into our building. They beat up our security personnel, and once they got into the building, Secretary General Charlton Wende got onto the scene. He was not allowed to enter the building. Once Secretary General Wende arrived, he obviously made a police report. The police refused to take his report, and the explanation they gave is that he should go and ask the soldiers for permission and go and liaise with the soldiers. Obviously, Secretary General Wende said, you know, why should I have to speak to soldiers about this? This is obviously a civilian issue. We have no instructions, no knowledge that the military has been deployed in Zimbabwe. We all know that, you know, Mnangagwa can only deploy the military in terms of the constitution. He certainly cannot deploy the military to fight a political party. It's completely unheard of, it's unlawful, it's unconstitutional. It happened in the dead of night, and this puts paid and completely supports what we've said time and again, that Kupe Monzora being used by ZANU-PF to completely try and dismember, you know, the genuine MDC alliance. And you know, we completely will resist this. We have not agreed to what's taking place, and we will fight back. We will fight back politically and resist what's taken place. This afternoon, Vice President Kore, Vice President Biti, together with other standing committee members tried to gain access into the building, and they were arrested by the police. We have no court order against us. There's no court order stopping us, and we're completely shocked and flabbergasted that state agents are being used completely outside the law, in a complete affront on our rights, freedoms, and the rule of law, to do violence and try and dismember a legitimate political party. We'll take questions.
How many members have been arrested so far? Since yesterday?
About, six.
There are six.
6 members who've been arrested for no charge. They committed no offense. We're entitled to lawful occupation of our political party building. There's no explanation whatsoever. They committed no crime. And right now we're trying to have a press conference just outside the building, and we're told to go away. You know, we've got the right to freedom of movement in terms of Section 67 of the Constitution. We've got the right to gather freely for a cause as a political party. And you see, you know, the police stopped us from doing so. Journalistic freedom. We don't know why soldiers are camping all around the CBD just because of the MDC alliance, just to stop us from exercising our political freedoms. We will fight back, and we'll fight back politically.
Spokes, who owns the Harvest House?
Harvest House is held in trust on behalf of the political party MDC alliance. It's held in trust on our behalf. But what's certainly so, the trustees are known, it's on record, and if anyone wants to know about that, you know, the trust documents are available, but they're trustees. And we all know that trustees are just nominees on behalf of the building, they don't own the building themselves, but they hold it in trust on behalf of an organization. But the critical thing is this, that, you know, there's no court order. You don't take the law into your own hands, even if they do believe that they've got a right to the building, which I assert that they don't. You don't take the law into your own hands. If what they're doing is competent, why haven't they used the deputy sheriff?
Exactly.
Why have they come in the middle of the night? Why are they using soldiers? Why are those soldiers armed? That's not how you enforce the law. All of this shows that they're not acting within the confines of the law. If they're acting within the confines of the law, they would not be doing this at night. They would not be using riot police. They would not be using violence. They would not be beating up our legitimate security force, our security personnel, our employees. Why are they using violence? There's no explanation whatsoever. And you know, for people who pretend to be constitutionalists, for people who pretend to be acting in accordance with the rule of law, for people who pretend to be putting the MDC right, this vindicates us. And it's an indictment, you know, on people who've been saying all along that, you know, we're trying to, you know, rectify everything in the MDC. This confirms that they're not. They're out to completely dislodge and cause confusion within the legitimate party. They've been captured by ZANU-PF to just cause confusion and divert everybody's attention from the corruption scandal. We all know that what's making headlines right now is the corruption scandal involving Mnangagwa, his children, his proxies, his bodyguard. They want to draw everyone's attention away from that so that everyone is now talking about the fiasco at Harvest House. We're not going to stop talking about the corruption. We're not going to stop talking about the abduction of those 3 women in our party. We're not going to stop talking about the deteriorating human rights situation. We're going to keep talking about the national crisis. We're not going to stop talking about the fact that 60% of Zimbabweans face starvation. This country is still under lockdown. No support, no safety nets have been put in place for the vulnerable. People are locked down, starving in their homes. We're not going to stop talking about the fact that the price of bread has gone up. We're not going to stop talking about the fact that the price of fuel has gone up. That's where everybody's focus should be right now. We're not going to stop talking about the fact that the rate of inflation is now 765%.
So what is
There's complete failure.
What is the party's way forward now?
The party's way forward is that we're going to fight this politically. Obviously, tactics and strategies aren't discussed with the media. That's not how it goes, especially when you've got a regime that's as callous as this one that will drive army tanks in broad daylight in the street. You've got a regime who put, riot police at the entrance of a building. We're not going to discuss our tactics and strategies, but we will fight back politically. A regime who will arrest political party officials for trying to gain entrance into their own offices. Completely unlawful. Chakaitika nezuro ndechekuti masoja akauya ane mayouths vakarova ma-security guard edu vakapinda paHarvest House. Vasina kana mvumo kana kuti pamtemo. Mapurisa ndobva aramba kutibatsira patakaisa report na Secretary General Wende. Vakaramba kutora report iyoyo vakati taura imimi nemasoja. Secretary General vakati togotaura sei nemasoja, masoja ndo anoshanda nemutemo here. Kubva ipapo ndobva vazvikira imomo, kubvira ipapo hatisi kubvumirwa kupinda mukati. Nazvino hatisi kuziva kuti sei masoja arimo, sei tiri kurambidzwa kupinda. Nhasi vaedza kupinda muHarvest House imomo vasungwa. Hatisi kuziva kuti tiri kusungirwei, hatisi kuziva kuti sei tiri kurambidzwa kupinda muHarvest House. Isu chatinoziva ndechekuti MDCA Alliance ndoine building iyoyo kuHarvest House. Kana vachipokana nazvo vanofanirwa kuenda kumatare. Matare otiudza kuti aiwa chibudai maivhichwa. Havasi kushanda nemutemo. Chinotishungurudza isusu kana kuti chinotipa kutibvunze ndechekuti sei vauya pakati peusiku, sei vari kushanda nemasoja, sei vari kushanda nemapurisa anorova, sei vasiri kuenda kudeputy sheriff, sei handi vakatanga vachiti tiri kushanda nematare, sei vasiri kuenda kune matare ivo, handi vakati vari kushanda nebumbiro remutemo remusangano, sei zvazochinja nhasi. Ndozvatiri kutaura, ndozvatakataura kubvira pakutanga.
Tambotaura navo vachiti kwanzi tiri kushandisa mutemo wese.
Hapana mutemo unobvumira masoja kuti apinde mubuilding, vabarricade madhoo, vateme madhoo, varove ma-security guard kuti vapinde mba. Hakuna.
Saka masoja akapinda nezuro achirimo nanasi.
Yes, vachirimo, vakatogada ipapo, ndozviri kuitika. Maitsa basa.